the warmth of a community were measured by the number of its women who quilt. Waseca should ask for a recount.
Gee, I done that.
For Ed Schmidt is a man among girls.
I like to watch him.
Boy, I got into it big.
Aged 91, and Ed can recall just one day he didn't quilt in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
The day Ed buried his 89-year-old brother.
I guess it keeps me younger. I think I'd be an old man if I'd just sat in a chair all that while.
He's just got to be busy.
As wife Viola will tell you,
And I'll get these up.
Ed and chairs
The houses I built.
have never been on the best of terms.
Here's one I built out by the lake. This is on Fur Avenue.
As a younger man, Ed built nearly 36 of the homes that now line the streets of Fergus Falls,
This one is Burlington.
then moved to the Twin Cities and helped build North Memorial Medical Center and schools and office buildings all over town.
After I got started in the big stuff, I liked it better.
Perhaps that's why, even in retirement,
There's a big bag full, and here's a pile.
Ed wasn't about to start thinking small.
There's 12 in there, I think.
Ed makes quilts like maids at Holiday Inns make beds.
I like to make the pattern ones, really.
125 of them last year,
Here, that one, Foxy one.
145 the year before.
That's 260 in 2 years, see?
So many quilts, Ed's scooter can almost find its own way to Walmart. So many quilts,
Wow.
Ed maintains a fan club in the fabric department.
Well, I think you know almost every single one of us.
Yeah.
So many quilts, Ed's kids and grandkids could sell their furnaces for scrap.
I probably have 15 or 20.
At some point, his family began running out of shelf space.
I would think I've probably got 20, 30.
That's when Ed started adopting the whole town. The quilts that the babies play on and the children sleep under at Little Lamb's Child Care Center were given to them by Ed.
As we rotate the kids in, you know, they get their own special ones.
There's some blankets in here.
Ed's quilts ride with the fire department,
There's one of them.
the police, and the Waseca County Sheriff.
They wrap right up in it and just love it.
Kids get many of them at some tough times.
This is the quilt that Ed made for little McKenna Miller for her benefit.
And children in Waseca have something in common with kids at 4 South Dakota Indian reservations who now wrap themselves in Ed's quilts too.
You get a pretty good feeling up here from that, you know. So that's, I guess, why I keep on doing it.
Hundreds of quilts sewed and given away by Ed.
Here's a pile.
And did you notice what isn't on Ed's own bed?
That's the bottom.
Waseca's most prolific quilter has sewed not a single quilt for himself.
Each and every person who received one of your beautiful quilts over the years has received your kindness and warmth.
He's needed, and you know, he knows that, and that keeps him going.
This has got a nice sound, ain't it?
Ed traded his skill saw for a singer and kept right on building.
I'm constructing something now, too.
What you're building now, Ed, is a legacy. For who's ever going to forget a 91-year-old man toiling 7 days a week, blanketing the land of 10,000 stories with 100% cotton hugs?
Ain't that something? Yeah, it's something.